What have you YouTube, Aiden? It's me, your favourite today. Um, yeah, sorry about yesterday. Normally I do live from the loft on a Thursday, but I've had a bit going on this week. I'm gonna go into it on this vlog or whatever you want to call it. Sorry, it's getting up this ladder. I'm getting old. It's hard work. Yeah. Sorry I didn't do Hi Antiques and Collectibles. Hi ads. Ads. I'm gutted. I need. I want to play your song when I get up here, but I need it on my wife's phone. I have got a laptop this week, so I am going to start doing my lives from the laptop. Hi Lex, how you doing? I'm in a restaurant in Amsterdam with my friends getting drunk. Can't hear you. Hi Lex. Hi Kelly. Hi Peter Ray. God, we've got 10 people in already. Malcolm. Who's Malcolm? Is that Antiques? Hi Tap Doctor, how you doing? You sound a bit croaky, okay. No, I don't know, a bit phlegmy. Got man flu in it. Yeah, so, what's been going on this week? I haven't done a lot of vlogs, I haven't done a lot of anything. Okay, see you later, Lex. I haven't done a lot of anything this week. Oh, hi Malcolm, how you doing? Yeah, I haven't done a lot of anything this week. I don't know if I mentioned last week. I must have mentioned it because I dread the visits. We've had I dread the visits. We've had visitors at work this week. I've talked about my company before. Like, I work in like the UK base of where I work, and then there's one in America, one in Germany, blah blah blah. And what happened? Basically, these people come over and my company make a massive deal out of it. If they could get a red carpet, they'd put a red carpet across the car park and welcome them in and blah blah. So I've been dreading it for like a couple of weeks. Hi Karen, how you doing? I've been dreading it for a couple of weeks because it's just horrible. I just hate where the whole mood of people change and everyone's looking for an arse to kiss, and it's horrible. Like everything changes and all this crap. Hi, Burrell. How you doing? Yeah. So this week, these managers have come over from America. Didn't know why they were coming over. We get visitors all the time. We get visitors. They come once a year. Didn't know why they were coming over. What it was particularly for. I thought it was just to have a check up and stuff like that, and just do our reading. They're in the building for like 5 minutes. I'm working downstairs with the two people that I'll work with, and this main guy from America who I've probably met twice comes down and starts saying, "Can I have a conversation?" and just starts chatting and basically says that my job is going to be obsolete at the end of Feb. So at the 28th of February, my job's no longer going to exist. They're basically moving where I work to a UPS depot in Coventry or something, where it's basically like FBA, like a UPS version of FBA. So they're basically moving all their stock that I've been handling for the last 10 years, and they're moving it to this depot in Coventry. So they basically told us, and they were going to have a meeting with us individually and blah blah, all this crap. So for about half an hour, I'm messaging Shell saying, "Looks like I'm out of a job. Gonna have to start blah blah." And I was also messaging people that I'm in contact with through reselling, going, "I think this might be, the signal. I think it might be the universe trying to tell me something. Keep keep." Oh no! Oh, sorry. The story gets it. I'll make sure I'm not completely redundant. It's up to me, basically. It's basically up to me whether I want to be redundant or not at the minute. So they're moving it all, and they basically made the other two people that I worked with redundant, which was awkward. And then they've offered me a job in this little office they're going to have in Wolverhampton, which it's an office job basically. So I'm used to physical lifting and all that kind of stuff. So because they want to keep me, they want me to like have this office job. Oh, they thought basically. Um, they wouldn't mention the word redundancy to me, and then it got all a bit confusing. Um, they didn't really like. They didn't want to mention redundancy. They were just talking about this new job that's come up, and my job was 75% physical warehouse work, and then I obviously have to do purchasing, stock control, and stuff like that. And I've shrunk that over the years to really one morning. One morning in in the week, it doesn't really take me that long. So I was trying to explain to them like, it's really nice that you're offering me this job, but what I do office wise isn't it doesn't take enough time. It wouldn't fill my week. So at the minute they've told me to kind of like think about it and all that. And I'm just in a bit of limbo at the minute. I don't know what to do. So yeah, that's why I haven't been on for the past couple of days, because I've just been past couple of days have been a bit of a whirlwind, and I'm just trying to like wonder what to do and how to go about it. The problem with my place, as horrible as it is, I don't particularly trust them. So I was like, there was the options that have been going around my head was, do I take the money and run? I've been there 11 years. Take the money. I think I worked it out that it would be between. It could be between 4 or 5 grand that I could walk away with, I think. The other option is taking the easier job, sitting in an office. My thing is, I personally think that it's the first step to the place basically shutting down. If you can replace a whole warehouse full of stock, you can easily replace a bunch of office staff through, the company in Germany or whatever. So it just, I don't know what to do. I'm thinking about it over the weekend. They want me to get back to them on Monday, but I don't know. I don't know what to do. When it comes to like the reselling and stuff like that, obviously it's like I can't do this full time yet, but I could probably go down to part-time work and compensate with the reselling. I just at the minute I don't know. I do know. So yeah, sorry, it's a bit complicated, a little bit all over the place, but yeah, that's why I haven't been around. I haven't really been on social media. I spent the last 2 nights talking to the wife about it. It's been a bit of a nightmare. So what's going on in? What's people say? Let's go back in the chat. What people messaging me? Right. What's that, DBG? Look, use it to your advantage. You have a time limit now to kick yourself up the arse and get this reselling really going. I know. Claire, is the office job part-time? They're saying it's full-time. I just don't know how I'm going to fill 40 hours a week with what I'm doing now. And they're just basically going, no, it's just, like, they're really trying to sell it to me on the fact that you won't have any more work. Like, they can't understand why I'm not just going, okay, like, straight away, because they're basically half, well, they're saying they're half in my job and they just want me to do the office work and a little bit more that they'd probably add on. But it's not even half. It's not even half my job. Like, literally, I answer emails for like the first half an hour of my day, and then I answer emails for the last hour of my day, and if Cameron's live, I can drag that out for 2 hours in the office on a Monday morning. Um, but yeah, it's a lot of dragging out, and I just don't know how I'm going to fill 8 hours of my day, to be fair. What jobs, like in your area, could you get another one easy enough? I've got 2 mates that are looking now, and they're finding it hard. The problem is around them, there's an Amazon, Royal Mail, and a lot of the jobs right now, when you look it up, it's just temp. It's temp and Christmas work, everything up until then. I've got until the 28th of Feb for them when they're going to close down. So I'm all right till next year, really, till end of Feb next year. Sorry, I'm croaky. Seems like what Ben Fitzpatrick had with his extra. Sounds like a good job that you could maybe take it easy with. Yeah, it is. It's something that I've kind of like gone. Maybe I spend like my night before just taking a crap load of photos of stock, and then going into work the next day and wasting my time in work doing it. They could move you to the office and then say you ain't performing. Yeah. One of the things that I did try and get sorted, one of the things that I made sure that I got it in an email was because they wouldn't mention the word redundancy to me. They just were hiding away from the word redundancy. So I just emailed straight out because I think they were trying to avoid the word redundancy because they wanted me to take on this job. But I just went screw it and just emailed like the HR guy and said, look, is redundancy an option? And he has replied with saying redundancy is an option. So they were trying to avoid it. I'd take the job, use the next year to build your reselling. Then when you're in a better position, quit the job. Yeah. That it is. It's kind of that's what's kind of going through my head at the minute. I'm leaning towards that, but it's a little bit all over the place. I don't think they know what they're doing. I don't think they have like a complete idea of. There's no planning made. It's kind of like just a decision that's been made. They've realised the lease is coming up for the building that we work in, and now they're just basically they're looking for quick fixes. And I think this UPS, I think they call it UPS 3PL, that's the first thing they've come up with. So I think they're going that way. I've seen things like this in my old man job. They're trying to work their way around not giving you redundancy. Yeah, I think they were, and I've now got it. If it means anything, the email. I have now got it in an email from the human resources person saying that they will, and take the money and run. Look for something else part time. Yeah. Hi Jill. I don't think I've seen your name before. How are you? Sounds like a ticking time bomb. Yeah. Our first time watching. Say hi, Jill. Do you have a union rep? No, not at all. It's a German-based company that run out of America. They've got a depot in Germany, and they've got ones all over the place. But no union. They wouldn't have a union. Sort of, you've been put in this situation. How you've described your job and bosses in the past, I would use this as the opportunity to take the money and tell them to piss off. I think that's the thing. That's the thing that I've been talking to Shell about. It's like I've always had this thing with my place, and I don't know if you know, but I haven't been a massive fan of where I've worked for a while. But it's always been a thing for me that I was never going to leave my job because of the kids and obviously responsibilities, unless they made me redundant. The only reason I never really thought about this situation where they give me a choice of redundancy or another job. So I'm kind of like in between the two of like, oh, I could take the money and run, and they've made me redundant, but the safety's still on the other end. But I think eventually, it's just the first step of the place closing down. Great idea, Kelly. If they can take his job off him that easily, they can wipe him out on the new position too. Yeah, there's a lot of people who have said that to me, that I've got to watch about new contracts. Like even the thing of me going down to part time, would they try and, if they had made me redundant in a few years, would they try through my head in a minute? Take your listing photos and do the listing in the extras. Yeah, that's the same in my OSD temple Christmas work. Yeah, is there? I know how depot they ain't great hub works. Sorry, I know how is that works for them, but are reliable and as a company doing well and always looking for grafters. Hi, Mr. Cha-Cha-Ching. If you take the job they are offering, would you still get redundancy money if it closed? I should do, yeah. If I took the job, and I was doing it full time and they closed down in a year, yeah, I'm still entitled to that redundancy. It's just they're funny, and you know what I mean. You've got to watch every kind of contract you sign and stuff like that. They tried to get me to do like an extension a few years ago of, what was it? They were trying to get me to sign. They were trying to get me to sign something. That was it. They were trying to get me to sign something, some kind of contract, and they made me the first aider in the contract or something. And like, I just don't think they were expecting me to read it. And like, we had a first aider upstairs, and I was like, "Hang on, why have you put me down as the first aider?" Oh, it's just a typo. And I was like, "What do you mean? It's not a typo. I'm not the first aider, and I can't sign it if you've got me down." Oh, you do, just sign it. You know, we don't expect you to do like the first aid. And what it basically was they hadn't put me through a first aid course. I probably wouldn't have minded, but they needed 2 first aiders on the books. So they were trying to put someone down as a first aider. They obviously had the lady upstairs, and then they were putting me down as the first aider. And then I think they were going to like gradually say, "Do you mind going on a first aid course?" But they were going to put me down as the first aider before I'd got the certificate. And it was dodgy, just dodgy stuff like that, where it's like, I just don't trust them. You know what I mean? It's like, oh, you dodgy fuckers. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you were trying to sneak that in. You didn't think I'd read the contract. What does Shell reckon? What does Shell's kind of silent at the minute. I think she's I'm really I think she's like, obviously she wants me to be happy with whatever I do, but at the same time I think she's kind of like, I think she doesn't want to say to me, take the other job, because she knows how much I hate it there. But one of the major reasons why I've hated working there for say the last 4 years is maybe the staff I've had under me. Is I don't get to choose the staff that I work. Although I'm the supervisor or manager, whatever, of the warehouse, I don't get to choose the staff that I have. My person above me chooses the staff that I have. And his qualification for the staff that I have is they breathe and they want a job. That's literally the 2 qualifications you got to have to work, to basically work in the warehouse that I work, with me being there. Like, even he was trying to talk me into it today, and he was like going, I don't know if you know, but I really rely on you and stuff like that, and, you know, I really rely on like your expertise and stuff. And I was like, okay. But he just keeps putting me in shit positions of employing people that it's hits. And that's been one of my biggest stresses, actually, since I've been doing YouTube, is just having to deal with people that he employs. And they kind of, it works one of 2 ways. Like, it's worked well where I've had people, like you'll see Pete and Mark who've been there. It worked well with them because we ended up being friends, and they weren't the kind of people that were kind of, oh well, they think he's going to do all the work. They worked with me, if you know what I mean. We shared all the work. Like, I made the final decisions, and if there was any like communication between me and the management or any kind of office work, I had to do it. But when it comes to the warehouse work, we all work together. That doesn't work if you've got someone or people that have got the impression of, oh, well, the manager expects him to do it, so I'm just not going to help him. And then it ends up in arguments with me and them. It ends up in discussions with me and them about why aren't you helping, and then like it just ends up excuses, and then the manager, I just backed myself into kind of a corner. Like, you think that what you do is you go, oh, I'll do that. Oh, do you want me to do that? Oh, look how good I'm doing this. But instead of, at my place, instead of a thing of, oh, well done, that's brilliant work, here's more money, or well done, that's great, and we'll give you a promotion or something like that. They just go, oh, so you'll take on that work and I ain't got to do it. Oh, sweet, nice one. Now, I can't remember what, I just went on a bit of a rant then. They can't make you take another job role. They have to pay you redundancy if the job is no longer around. Yeah. New position means different contract. Make sure you understand the ins and outs before you sign anything. Yeah, definitely. Keep us all updated, Steve. Good luck, Steve. Whatever happens. Oh, cheers, Pierre. Sounds like they're about to go bust, to be honest. Yeah, I think that as well. They were going through the numbers and that the other day, and they seem to be doing all right. But I think this is the point where they've realised, right, how much they're paying rent or whatever and staff, and they've thought, right, we need to just cut that in half, get rid of the rent, pay UPS to do it, and sell it to the other people that we're doing brilliant, we're doing fantastic. It's just, we just don't want a building at the minute. Where I just think if you're getting rid of a building, that means you're going, you know what I mean? You're tanking. So I think for me, they're going to give it another year. They're going to look at the situation and see what the situation is at the end of that year, with them not having to pay rent for a premises and getting UPS to do everything, and then see how that goes. I think that's what's going to happen. So I've kind of come to the conclusion that either way, within the next year, I'm going to be out. I'm going to be properly out of a job. I've been put pretty much in the same situation in my last job. I was made redundant. It sucked. I loved where I work. Yeah. You want to make sure the new job is a continuation of your employment, as it will affect redundancy in the future. That is another thing that I have thought about, Claire. I did think about that, and also thought when I do get a contract, it will be something that I will have to look at, because if it's a new contract and they try and do me out of redundancy in a year, going, well, you did sign a new contract and stuff like that. So I don't know. Could you survive on just Shell's wages if you needed to pay the bills, even knock holidays on the head for now? No, we couldn't survive off just Shell's wage. We could survive off just my wage, but we couldn't survive just off Shell's, unfortunately. We could survive. I'm not saying, we could survive, but we'd be pretty, we'd be on the breadline. The fact that they're avoiding the word redundancy and trying to get you in a new position with a new contract sounds iffy to me. Could you be out of a job within 6 months and now pay it? Yeah, that's what I thought. Hi Sam, how are you? I'm completely behind on this chat, aren't I? I think legally you need to have the training before you can be classed as a first aider by your employer. Yeah, it was. It was some kind of contract or booklet or something. They just put my name in it, and I think it was something that they had to sign off for someone, and they were just trying to get me to sign it. And I was like looking at it, hang on, no, I'm not signing this. I'm not signing anything where it says I'm qualified to do something that I'm not. But it was proper dodgy. What other jobs would you do, Steve, other than warehouse work? Anything. I'd really do anything for a job. There is no limit to what I'll clean toilets. I really couldn't care less. Not that cleaning toilets is a bad job. I wouldn't. I don't have like a level of what I wouldn't do. I really couldn't care less. Yes, oh, that's why Carl went to gas fitting, as he threatened to leave and they didn't want him to leave because he actually works here. Shell, what's going on? Um, I think also all businesses are preparing for Brexit and the fallout. Yeah, that's another thing as well because they're a German-based company. Might have to get you working at your reselling more if you may be out of work after a year anyway. Yeah, definitely. But yeah, I'm at the end. Yeah, so yeah, that's where I've been. I haven't really. I just didn't really fancy. Like last night, I was thinking about doing it, and then I was like, nah, I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave doing live from the loft tonight. But how are all you? How are your sales and that? Mine have picked up. Um, I'm start. I think it was Carla who mentioned in the chat the other day, like the using all the features on eBay boosts up your sales. Because this week I started promotions and marking down all my items, and none of those stuff that I promoted or marked down have sold. But I don't know if it's put more eyes on my shop or just the fact that eBay like the fact that you're using their stuff more. Um, I don't know. My sales have gone up. Oh, hello, Nunzio from Italy. Oh, live from the loft has got international. Hello, Nunzio. How are you? Starting to sell stuff that I've had listed for ages. Yeah, same here. I had some. I've got some mega. Actually, no, you can't. Yeah, so that yellow bag there. Um, that's got mega blocks in that I've had listed for. I'd say 2 years, and all of a sudden, my sales have gone up. I was like that DVG like what, last was it last week or the week before? The end of October in general was shite. Sorry, what was that? I've got promotions on sale, etc., but seeing a little bit better, but not great. Yeah, but I've had a pretty good week. I've had at least 3 sales every day this week, which has been pretty not. But it's still down compared to last year, but definitely better than what was going on um, like a month ago. It's pants. Um, yeah, but yeah, I think it's kind of working. I've been consistently listing as well. That's something. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not the best. I hate listing. I know you've got a list, but I will try. But what this is my kind of game. I've had to kind of like go no, do 5 listings a day, because what I'd be doing, I did last week. I was like 35 listings all week. That's what I've got to do. So I don't know. What ends up happening is I do 5 listings during the week, and then I've got 30 listings to do on the Sunday. Do you think I do 30 listings on the Sunday with the kids running around? It just never happens. So I have committed myself to doing 5 listings a day all week. This making watches offers is helping me get sales there. What's that, Karen? What off? Can you do private offers to watches? I don't know. If people press the buy button, that would be great. Sales have been good, 600 plus. Wednesday and Thursday, bloody hell, lads. I went about trying that feature last night, Karen, but guess what? I'll have to look at that. I haven't looked at that feature. That offering it to watchers feature. I was going through my listings without so much stuff on there that's been there. Been there for ages. Yeah, October was crap for me as well, lads. Well, the first couple of weeks was alright. I think it was the first 10 days. It was mostly while I was away. I always have this thing when I put my shop on holiday. When I get back, I've just got a crap load of stuff. Yes, can do private offers to watchers in comments on my latest sales video. I'll put the link in there. Have to go through. Oh, I'll have a look. I missed your ladies chat today. I was gutted. I completely forgot about it, but I looked and went, oh, balls, yeah, the ladies chat. I watched like the first few seconds of it when I think Shelley was echoing, and straight away man bashing. I'm gonna watch it back later. I think I might count like how many times you bash men. Hi Derek, how you doing? But yeah, I'm not staying for the full hour again. I've decided all these other chats can be an hour. I can't chat for an hour. I need like a sidekick, I think. If you do jump ship, remember to leave your boss's leaving gift dog turd hidden. I'm like, they'd be alright if they weren't moving building. I'm just gonna pay off the what's it called? The landlord. What's that? Irish reselling is in farce. You're already over 30 minutes. May as well stay now. Ads, I'm not like it. I've got to admit, when I watch yours on a Thursday afternoon, you can just like a subject and it's. I'll get lost talking about something that I've been thinking about all week. Just get completely lost. I'm like, what did I say? What did I say there? Did I say I've already said that? I just like talking. But yeah, I think I'm going to leave it there because I can hear Liam screaming. And what will happen is I'll go down the stairs and then Shell will be like, did you enjoy chatting to your internet friends while you left me with the kids? And she'll just tip me head in. And I've also got to get some packing and listing done. So yeah, so I don't think it's a somber thing. Like this whole possible redundancy. It's I'm not someone who's gonna like. I'd get another job. I'd do whatever I have to. I can only waffle whilst I pack on my own. Yeah, it's not. I'm not saying it's a negative thing. It's kind of like, you know, it's kind of. I think the way my mind's working at the minute, it's kind of like, do I do a year, see what happens, and just, you know, because it's been in my head for a while that I think I'm in another 2 to 3 years I wanted to get to like full time. That's what I've been thinking about realistically. So it's kind of like, yeah, they've said there's a job there. Do I just stick at it for like another however long they're going to keep me on and just keep milking it? Do you know what I mean? Because that's what I would have been doing last week. But it's just it's that little pot of gold that I know I could get and I could run away with, and then see if I could either get part-time work or shifts or something like that. So, yeah, you know what I mean. It's do I run away with the pot of gold, or do I stay safe? It's like those are the two options. But yeah. So, oh yeah, Derek, sorry, yeah. Basically, my work, they're moving premises. They've offered me a job, but I can take redundancy if I want to. Maybe do part-time, ramp up on eBay, see it as an opportunity to do the reselling full-time eventually. Yeah, it is. That's the one thing that it's right. If I was single, I would have left my job 5 years ago. If I didn't have to like. I was trying to think of it. If I didn't have, oh hi, Adrian, how you doing? If I didn't have like 2 kids and like a house to pay for, if I was on my own, I would have been doing, the second I found out about eBay reselling, I'd be doing eBay reselling, not even thinking twice about it. Oh, I've got to sleep on a bench. I'll sleep on the bench. Maybe I'll sell a Wii tomorrow and I can get a hotel room the next night. If it really wouldn't bother me, if it was just me, I'd only be doing reselling. I wouldn't be doing a full-time job. But obviously, I just got to add it up and just be like, nah. Do I risk it? Do I not risk it? It's just one of them. But yeah, thank you very much for watching. Sorry to be all somber and chatty bars. Get your kids to earn some money. I've said that. Stu. Fair Lacey's getting into the... She wants to pack all my stuff now. But yeah, so for now, thank you very much. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you very much for all the support and all that. Thank you very much for watching the videos. All that jizz. So for now, peace out. Stay safe, stay beautiful. And I'll see you on the other side. See you now.